All right, so guys, this is number 5 out of 6.1, and it's asking us to find the margin of error for the given values of C, sigma, and N. Okay, so we're going to find the margin of error. We know that our confidence level is going to be 90% because it's a 0.90. Our sigma in this case is a 2.1, and our sample size N is equal to 100. So what I have right here on the next slide is I have the formula for finding our margin of error right here, okay? So here's my margin of error, and it's going to be equal to ZC times sigma divided by the square root of N. So my margin of error, E, is going to be ZC times sigma over the square root of N. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out how do I find this value? Because we already know our sigma and we already know our N, right? Okay, so the way we find the ZC, and I'm just going to kind of move over a little bit. Here we go. I'll draw a picture for you. Okay, so here is my standard normal curve, all right? And the idea behind the critical values is we're going to say, look, there's going to be two values here. This one here, y'all, is going to be negative, and this one here is going to be positive. Because it's a 90% confidence interval, the area under this portion of the curve is 0.90. Now, one thing I want to remind you, y'all, remember the total area underneath the curve is equal to 1. So if this here in the middle is 0.90, then that means I'm going to have some area left over. So the way I can figure that out is I can go 1 minus 0.90. That's going to leave me with 0.10. Now that 0.10 is going to be evenly distributed here and here. So if I take 0.10 and I divide it by 2, 0.05. So the area here is 0.05 and the area over here is 0.05. So the way I'm going to find this critical value ZC is I'm going to, on my calculator, I'm going to go second and then vars, and I'm going to go inverse norm. Now remember, I'm entering the area to the left of this value. Well, the area to the left of that value is 0.05, okay? So let's do this on our calculator. We're going to clear this out. We're going to go second and vars. We're going to go inverse norm. We're going to go 0.05. And yes, negative. So I'm coming up with negative 1.64, right? And actually, I think our textbook sometimes uses 1.645, but it's all the same, right? Okay, 1.64. Okay, then the next part. My sigma was the 2.1 divided by the square root of 100. So I'm just going to enter this part in here on my calculator, and that's how I'll get the last part of it. So let's go 1.64 times 2.1 divided by the square root of 100. Okay, enter that in, and I'm coming up with 0.344. So 0.344. It is asking me to go to 3 decimal places, so that's what I'm going to enter in. So right here, I'll type in 0.344, and we got it. Okay. So if y'all got any questions about any of these problems, please let me know, okay? I'm happy to help.